So tell me about Samuel Jackson.
So Samuel L. Jackson,
Yeah,
he's an interesting actor. So I wanted to tell you this story on the podcast because I never told you this story beforehand, but I thought it was worth telling. So I did some promo stuff when Captain Marvel, the movie, came out, and I was working for an agency, and we were kind of doing various different types of promo material. Like we did a commercial that was tied to a charity, and then we did like this live event that was thrown at the old Tower Records on Sunset. And then we did basically what was like a live stream with the cat from the movie.
Okay.
Have you seen the movie?
No.
Okay.
What movie?
Captain Marvel?
No, I have not seen
Okay.
it. No.
Neither have I. Don't say it. Don't tell the people I worked for. But in the movie, there's a cat. There's like an orange cat, and it's Captain Marvel's cat. And, so the movie has Samuel L. Jackson in it and, Brie Larson and this cat. Okay. And so the cat became like a fan favorite, I guess. And
really?
It's a famous cat. Like the cat that was in the movie.
It's got
a famous
character.
Cat. Yeah, it's a character, but they actually used a cat. They didn't just CG it. It's like a real cat.
Okay.
So the real cat is like a trained actor. Believe it or not, it's. I can't believe you could train a cat to do anything, let alone act.
Right.
So and also it gets way more callbacks to me. So it's really sad. But it's great though because the cat itself. It's actually a pretty easy to work with cat, and honestly, easier to work with than Brie Larson. So literally we had a job one day where we didn't know what we were doing, but they're like, hey, we're filming at this hotel in Beverly Hills. It's a live stream. We're live streaming for, I think they said like 4 hours or something like that, like continuously rolling onto a live stream deck, and Disney was promoting it. And we got there and we walk in and it kind of looked like a kid's playroom, but it was like a conference room in the Hilton. And they had this little fence, like it's going to be, if nobody's watching this, well, I mean, instead of listening, didn't want to shit on your podcast here. If you're watching this, I can display this with my hand. The fence that was around this barrier was maybe this tall. Okay. It's like this tall. It was like maybe I don't know, like a foot at most.
Wow.
That was keeping this like little play area intact.
Yeah.
And there's a big poster of Captain Marvel on the back, and there's some cat play toys in the little center. And the idea was, we found out, we're like, hey, we're going to put the cat from the movie in there, and we're going to film the cat for 4 hours, just sitting there. And we're like, okay, so that's our job for the day. Like, I was like looking at the fence. I was like, how's the cat going to stay in this? I can see the cat stepping over it. Like, how is this going to barricade the cat? Like, I don't get this. They're like, it's a trained cat. It just needs a visual reference. Otherwise, it doesn't know that that's a boundary. So if it sees that there's like a fence around it, it knows not to leave it.
Right.
Which is incredible.
Yeah.
Very obedient.
Can't train me that way.
No, not at all. That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, this is probably why we're not casting anything. Anyway, right. So they bring the cat in, they put it down, and they have this little clicker thing, which I thought was fascinating. How it's like they give the cat a treat and they click this little thing, and it goes like it has like a really loud click.
Yeah.
And that's apparently supposed to confirm with the cat that it did something right. So, you train these things to kill, I'm sure. Great. Click, click. It's just like, President Kennedy. Good to see you again.
Exactly.
Professor Whiskers. Anyway, so they put this cat there, and we're like, are we literally just filming this cat sitting on a pillow for 4 hours? That is the weirdest thing I've ever done. Like, for a big movie like this, this makes no sense. So basically, they're like, hey, there's word that Samuel L. Jackson's going to make a cameo here. And we're like, really? And the guy from Disney that I worked for was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure, but his schedule's a little crazy. He's doing some press junk and stuff here, so we'll see. Maybe he'll stop by and do a cameo. Wink. And I was like, okay, so I guess that's the plan.
That's a yes.
So I guess that's it. So I've never worked for Samuel L. Jackson. This was a big moment for me. Huge fan. So I was like, this is going to be a good day. So we start filming, and again, keep in mind, this cat, it's like the conditions that this cat has to be around have to be perfect. Like, can't make noise. Everybody in the room has to be silent. Phone's on silent. Can't make any sudden movements. Like, it has to be perfect. And so,
we're talking about the cat or Brie Larson?
Both. Okay. So, and trust me, both of them get real upset. Faces get scratched. So anyway, so we start filming, and it just kind of passes the time just sitting on the ground with my tripod, just filming this cat, just sit there and sleep. And we're like, all right. So then I heard some commotion outside, and I was like, oh, that must be Samuel L. Jackson. I'm hoping it is. And of course, the door opens. I see in the distance, like at the back of the conference room, him walking in with a bunch of people. And I was like, oh, here we go. So he's walking up. And so my production coordinator was like, Here you go, Mr. Jackson. Here's some food you can give the cat. Do you need anything? Like, do you want me to open the gate to this fence? Because the gate, believe it or not,
wow,
had a thing that you could open and walk through. So Samuel L. Jackson looked at the fence and goes, I mean, can I just step over it?
yeah.
And then the guy's like, that makes more sense. Sure, go for it.
Right.
So Samuel L. Jackson goes, cool. And I'm not making this up. He proceeds to take 1 foot up and step on the fence, causing it to domino down, knock the back poster down, and make the cat bolt away. And no joke, this is all live, and you can go to the YouTube page and look at it.
God.
And all you hear right after the cat bolts and a big crash sound is, grab the cat, the door's open, grab the cat, screaming. And I have never seen so much chaos just completely unfold.
Yeah.
In seconds. And so the cat is grabbed. They put the cat back in the center, and they're like, here, just keep going. And my friend shot a little video of me. I'm looking behind me going, do I keep rolling? Like, what the hell just happened? Yeah. And so, yeah, basically, like, Samuel Jackson just goes, puts the food down and goes, cool, and just leaves. He was so embarrassed.
Oh, man.
And then, no joke, he leaves, and it's so silent because we're so, like, bewildered by what just happened.
Yeah.
And my buddy, who was a PA at the day, just goes, thanks, Sam. And he just raises his hand up like this as he walks out.
Wow. And that was it?
That was it.
So you never really filmed anything?
No. There was literally, all we filmed was a cat sleeping on a pillow and then getting the shit scared out of it, and then Samuel L. Jackson tripping over a 1 foot fence.
And walked out. But, I mean, obviously he was paid to be there.
I have no idea. I'm sure he didn't accept payment at that point. He was probably like, I don't even want anybody to know I was here.
That's so funny.
So embarrassed.
Damn.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
But the
Never
idea in my head, my dream in my head of working with that guy for the first time definitely did not go like that.
Right, yeah.
I thought I was going to be in an action movie with him or something like that.
Yeah.
Turns out I just filmed him fucking a cat's day up.
Yeah. It's crazy that the cat bolted once the gate was down.
Oh, dude. I mean, it probably saw the whole world collapse. I mean, think about how the panic of that animal. It probably just saw the world collapse. And also, Shaft is here? Really?
Yeah, exactly.
This is, bad day for me.
He does not do pussies well.
No, he does not.